Hello everyone, welcome to Programming Credit. Some of you have been asking me about courses which are offering income share agreement. So I will be discussing about income share agreement in this video, and I will be just putting forward my opinion. So it doesn't mean that you should take ISA or you should not take ISA. It is just my opinion, so you may agree, you may not agree. So yeah, that is what I wanted to make clear before starting our discussion. So with that being said, let's start our discussion. But as always, before moving further, if you are new here or if you subscribe to the channel, please go subscribe to the channel and be a part of Programming Credit family, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time when a video goes live. And also, if you end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated to make such videos for you guys. And if you have anything specific, you can always ask me in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you. So I will try to cover everything in this video, but if I miss something, I'll put it in the description or in the comment section. So don't forget to check out description and comment section as well. So yeah, with that, let's start a discussion. So income share agreement can be a good option for few people, but the thing about income share agreement is you end up paying a lot of money. When I was looking for data science courses, I came across this income share agreement, and this was the only thing I did not take all those courses. Their course content was good, teaching was also fine, but the thing is they were asking income share agreement, so you have to sign this agreement, and based on this when you will get some job of more than some specific amount, you will have to pay a part of your salary every month to the course. So it ranges from 10,000 or maybe 5,000 to 10,000. So you will have to pay it for a few years. It's not 1 year or just 2 years. It varies from 2 to 5 years or maybe even more. So you end up paying a lot of money. And also the drawback of this is if you join some company as a data scientist or any data related job, and if you end up not liking the work that you are doing there, because maybe in an interview they asked you a lot of high level things, but when you joined the company they gave you Excel sheet and they just ask you to fill data and all those things, or just extract the data and pass it on to a machine learning engineer or data scientist or even data analyst. So you may not like that work, but you don't have any choice. You cannot leave that company, not because company won't let you go, but you have signed income share agreement and you will have to pay some part of your salary, let's say 10,000 every month. So if you leave that job and maybe you don't get any other job, it will be really hard for you to pay back that amount. And in case a company doesn't want you to keep working for the company and they decided to let you go, in that case income share agreement will get paused, and when you will get your next job you will start paying that amount. So in that case it is fine. But what if you don't like the work and you decide to leave the company and decide to join some other company, and maybe what if you don't get a job immediately after leaving that job, or maybe you will start searching for another job. So basically you are searching for a job on your own. It's not like the course is helping you or they are assisting you in placement thing. So yeah, you will have to work on your own, and even if you are going through the course and you end up getting job on your own without any assistance from the course, you will have to pay that amount because you got job. You cannot say that you got job on your own and you didn't take any assistance from the course. So you cannot say that. In that case also you will have to pay that amount. And now if the company which you are going to work for is hiring from the institute, they probably will know that you have signed income share agreement. So what if they hire you as a data scientist or something, but they purposefully give you a work which you probably won't like, or maybe just data extraction, or maybe just Excel sheet work, or maybe PPTs. So what if they just give you that because they know that you don't have that much freedom that you will just leave the job right away and you will join somewhere else. so you still need to find another job and it will take time. So in that time they will probably ask you to work all those things. And let's you join some company, and if you decide to leave that company in like 2-3 months, it will again have a bad impact on your profile. The next company will ask you, why are you leaving that company so soon? You cannot judge some company in that much time, and how can we trust you that you are loyal to a company? So again, it will have a bad impact on you. And if you choose to work for longer time in that company, but if you end up working on Excel sheet and PPTs, you won't learn anything new. So that is a thing which I thought about, but job was not my priority. So I just remove those courses from my list, because if I had taken those courses, and at the end if I decided not to go for jobs, and still I had to pay for those income share agreement thing, because it was my decision to not take job, right? They were ready to provide me assistant to get job, so that's why I didn't take those courses. It's not like they are bad, some courses are good. So, and also their terms and conditions are written in a very high level language which is understandable by only advocates and lawyers. I tried reading some of the terms and conditions. It was actually really hard, but if you are able to understand everything very precisely, then it's a very good thing, and you should actually read each and every point properly. And if you have some lawyer in your family, or if you know someone, take that agreement to them and ask them to help you to understand those things. So yeah, that is the thing. And if you are worried about jobs, you need not worry about it, because you will eventually get it. I come from a tier 3 college, and I had job offer even before entering to 8th semester. Yes, there were many people from my class who didn't have job even after completion of the course, but within a year everybody got job. So yes, eventually you will get a job. And yeah, like I told you, because of that income share agreement, I didn't join those courses, because of all the things that whatever is the situation. In my opinion, the institute which are providing income share agreement for them, it is a win situation. The company which is hiring you from the institute, it is a win situation for them. And if you get a good job, I mean, if you are learning good amount of stuff, then it's a win situation for you as well. But what if you end up getting some work where you are not learning anything, or you are not building your knowledge or skills? In that case, it's a no win for you. And so there's a 50-50 chance for you, but 100% chance for the company and the institute. So yeah, you are the one who is paying amount, and it is beneficial thing for the company and the institute. So yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you in this video. You may agree with my opinion, and you may not agree with my opinion. What do you think? Do let us know in the comment section, because it will be very helpful for the community. Because when you assign income share agreement, it's not about just 50,000-60,000 rupees, because if you are paying 10,000 per month for like 2 years minimum, you will still end up paying somewhere around 2.4 lakh rupees, which is not less, right? So it's better to think in all the directions. I decided to think in many directions, and then I am putting forward my opinion. What do you think? Do let us know in the comment section. So yeah, this is what I want to discuss in this video. And if you want to download data science notes, link is in the description. You can download that, and you can also join our Telegram group, where we have over 900 people, and there we discuss about multiple things. So you can join that community as well, and everybody is willing to help each other. So yeah, with that being said, I'll end this video, but before ending, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment. It's completely free, and it keeps me motivated to make such informative videos for you guys, and I hope these videos are helping you. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye. Happy learning.